The uncomfortable truth. Most people believe money is about effort, that if you work hard, stay honest, and keep grinding, wealth will eventually notice you. But look around. Some of the hardest working people you know are still struggling, and some of the wealthiest people barely look stressed. That's not luck. That's not talent. That's not corruption. That's rules. Wealth is a system, and systems don't reward emotions. They reward understanding. Today, I'm going to expose the hidden rules of wealth, not motivation, not hustle talk, but the silent laws that decide who rises and who repeats the same financial year forever. Rule 1. Money does not pay for effort. It pays for leverage. The biggest lie society teaches is this: work hard and you'll succeed. Hard work without leverage leads to exhaustion, not wealth. Leverage is when one action produces many results. One decision pays you repeatedly. One system replaces thousands of hours. Employees trade time for money. Owners trade systems for income. Investors trade capital for multiplication. Wealth flows to whoever controls leverage, not whoever sweats the most. That's why a software can earn more than a factory worker. A landlord earns while sleeping. A brand makes money even when the owner disappears. The rule is simple. If your income stops when you stop, you don't control wealth. Rule 2. Rich people buy time. Poor people sell it. Poor thinking asks, how much will I make today? Wealthy thinking asks, how long will this decision pay me? Every wealthy person is obsessed with time, not money. They pay to save time, compress learning, remove distractions, multiply focus. Poor people sell time because they think time is unlimited. Rich people protect time because they understand it's the only thing that never returns. Money can be replaced. Time cannot. That's why wealthy people look calm. They're not in a hurry. They're ahead. Rule 3. Money follows. Identity before it follows. Action. Most people try to increase income without upgrading identity. But money doesn't respond to goals. It responds to self-image. If deep down you see yourself as someone who manages money, you'll never grow it. Someone who just wants to survive, wealth will scare you. Someone who doesn't deserve abundance, money will escape you. Wealthy people don't chase money. They become the kind of person money stays with. That's why lottery winners go broke. Their identity never changed, only the amount did. Before money enters your life permanently, your mindset must look like a place money feels safe to stay. Rule 4. Wealth requires emotional control, not intelligence. This one hurts. Most people don't lose money because they're stupid. They lose money because they're emotional. They panic. They rush. They copy others. They chase trends. Wealth grows around calm decisions. Rich people pause when others rush. They think when others react. They wait when others panic. Money avoids emotional environments. That's why desperation repels opportunities, and composure attracts them. If you can't control your emotions, you can't control money. Rule 5. Rich people delay comfort, not joy. Poor thinking says, I deserve this now. Wealthy thinking says, I'll enjoy this longer later. This doesn't mean suffering. It means intentional sacrifice. Rich people delay luxury until it's effortless. Delay celebration until systems are stable. Delay pleasure that creates future pain. They don't avoid enjoyment. They avoid short-term pleasure that steals long-term freedom. Freedom tastes better than flexing. Rule 6. Money moves toward clarity, not hope. Hope is dangerous. Hope says, one day it will work out. Something will change. I'll figure it out later. Wealth demands clarity, clear numbers, clear strategy, clear boundaries, clear decisions. Rich people track everything, not because they're greedy, but because confusion is expensive. If you don't know where your money is going, it will decide for you. Rule 7. Rich people learn in private, then move in public. Most people do the opposite. They announce plans. They talk big. They seek validation. Wealthy people study quietly. They read. They watch. They test. And when they move, it looks sudden to outsiders. But it wasn't sudden. It was prepared. Silence is a strategy. Rule 8, wealth is boring, and that's why it works. People think wealth is dramatic. It's not. It's repetition. Same habits, same discipline, same standards, same patience day after day. People quit because it feels boring. Rich people win because they stay consistent long after motivation disappears. The real flex is consistency. Rule 9. Your environment decides your financial ceiling. This rule is brutal. Your conversations shape your income. Your circle normalizes your limits. If everyone around you spends impulsively, hates rich people, mocks discipline, celebrates survival instead of growth, you'll struggle to escape. Wealth requires mental distance before financial distance. Sometimes growth means isolation. Rule 10. Wealth is a long game played daily. People overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can build in 10. Wealth doesn't come from intensity, it comes from alignment over time. Small, smart actions, repeated daily, compounded silently. That's the real secret. Wealth isn't unfair, it's obedient. It obeys rules. Once you see the rules, you stop blaming luck, society, or circumstances. The game becomes simple, not easy, but clear. So ask yourself, which rule have you been breaking without even knowing it? Like subscribe and stay close. More hidden truths are coming.